All right, I want you to get a clean sheet of paper. This is a brand new topic this year, and I began it last week. If you were not here, get a copy of it. But I want you to write some notes very quickly. I want to talk about rediscovering kingdom citizenship authority. That's our theme for the year. Rediscovering kingdom citizenship authority. This sounds strange to most people because it doesn't sound too spiritual. But I'm going to show you why this is so important. 3 words we must always put together. Kingdom has to do with a country. Citizenship has to do with status. And authority has to do with rights. We're going to talk about this in the kingdom of God. Our focus today in our first session in this segment is, write this down, I want to talk about the principle of law-abiding citizens. Law-abiding citizens. Very important subject. Our focus today will be on understanding the key to kingdom citizenship authority. What is the key that makes a citizen powerful? I'm going to show you where citizens get their power from. That includes power in the kingdom of God as well. All kingdoms have citizens, and citizens have power if they do certain things. You can cancel your power in a country. Where do citizens get their power from? Law-abiding citizens is a term we hear very often. Now, let me begin with something I think may help you. Our focus today is going to be on not just law-abiding, but understanding the responsibility of citizens. Some people are happy to be citizens of a good country. But remember that citizenship doesn't only mean that the government is responsible for you and provides privileges in the Constitution for you. But citizenship also demands that you have a responsibility to be accountable to the government and to the Constitution. So there is a two-way street in citizenship. There are certain things you are responsible for as a citizen. And you can cancel your authority as a citizen if you don't line up with those specific principles. I want to focus on, therefore, the value first of citizenship. Why is citizenship so important? Write this down, please. Number 1, everyone wants it. Number 2, every nation possesses it. Number 3, every government protects it. Every government. Number 4, every human needs it. What is this thing? Number 5, what is it? It is citizenship. Everyone wants it. People will travel on boats and risk their lives to change it. People will cross borders on mountains and in the desert and risk their lives and cut through fences to try and get to new citizenship. They will risk their children to try and find this. It is that important. Now, governments protect it. I'm going to explain to you in this series why governments protect citizenship. Because citizenship is really about power. What is citizenship? It's about power. It's about authority. When you give a person citizenship, you didn't give them a piece of paper. You gave them power. That's why governments are very careful with it. That's why you got to fight hard to get it. That's why they take you through a lot of processes to get it. You try to enter a country like America, you want to become a citizen, they got some strict rules. In the Bahamas, we got our rules. In Jamaica, they got their rules. In England, they got their rules. And everyone have their strict rules. Why? You can't get citizenship just by hanging around. They make it tough. And yet, everybody needs it. If you don't have citizenship, you cannot function. You have no legal authority to act in a country. So without citizenship, you are basically powerless. Very important. Write this down. The most powerful authority an individual can possess is citizenship. I want you to stay with me carefully in this series. Once you receive citizenship, you become a powerful individual. Why? Because citizenship is the most valuable, can I use the term, privilege that is given by a government. The most valuable privilege a state can extend is national citizenship status. It's difficult to get citizenship, but once you get it, you become powerful. Do you know that America's greatest challenge right now is not terrorists? Their greatest challenge is an American terrorist. You got big problems now. See, in a foreign terrorist, you can go and shoot him, but you can't shoot your own citizens. They got to go through due process, and that makes it tough because they got rights. They even got the rights to attack the government and call it individual right. They can burn the flag and call it freedom of expression. That's why it's so dangerous to give citizenship. Because once you give citizenship to a person, they can make demands on you. And you got to respect those demands if they are within the confines of the law. I want you to stay with this, please. This year, God is going to position you to, first of all, rediscover your kingdom citizenship. Now, it's dangerous to reveal to a person their power. Because once you discover it, you can start now making demands. And the government has to respond. Do you know that the greatest weapon any politician have over a citizen is ignorance? This is why most of our politicians in the Caribbean are lawyers. Lawyers are very famous for hiding information. Not all of them. The ones in this church don't do that at all. I know that. But the others, they know a lot of stuff about the law. But sometimes they only tell you just enough to use you. Because ignorance creates powerlessness. Listen, what you don't know is killing you. And most people hope you never wake up. For example, did you know that our government was hired by us? This is very simple. The word politician is from the Greek word politis. P-O-L-I-T-E-S. Write it down. You remember that word in case a politician gets excited. Just show them that's what that is. Politis, here's what it means. It means chief citizen. Write it down. The word politician means politis, chief citizen, which means you are a citizen too. It's just that we made you a chief for a couple of years. Do you know that if you want to see any politician, they have to see you? You don't believe that, huh? Nothing to do with party. Anyone in government that you want to see as a citizen, they have a right to see you, and you got a right to demand it. That's law. But we are so ignorant, when we see them, we scared. It's supposed to be the other way around. When they see us, they're supposed to be scared. But our ignorance make us worship them. A citizen can tell a politician, I'm going to fire you. Why? You hired them. That's constitutional right. But because we are so ignorant of our own power, we believe they hired us.